Hey guys, it's Coach Boon here. So today I want to talk about how to break your squat PR, 5 reasons why you're stuck, and how to fix them. So for today's video, it actually doesn't matter if it's a squat, or a bench press, or a power clean, or a 40-yard dash. The same reasons can get you stuck in any kind of fitness goals or performance goals that you have. And it might be affecting your sports performance, it might be affecting your life even, and that's why I want to talk about it today. So let's get into it. The first one I want to talk about is, or the first reason people are stuck is because of recovery, or the lack of recovery. And today, recovery is a huge topic. And today I want to point out one specific reason, which is sleep, or the lack of sleep. Because in the past, I've met too many athletes, even high-level elite athletes. They train hard, they train meticulously, they check down all their numbers for their trainings in the gym especially, but they just don't sleep. There might be other reasons why they're not sleeping well, but I've had too many athletes who have neglected their sleep. Some athletes, they train 5 to 6 hours a day, and then they do their recovery workout. They drink their protein shake, they take their creatine, but they sleep for 5-6 hours, even 4.5 hours a night. How are you supposed to train hard? How are you supposed to get better if you're not sleeping? Because when you're asleep, this is when your body is recovering the fastest. So this is the number one reason I see too many athletes getting hard stuck, because they don't sleep enough. They feel tired the next day. They cannot train at the intensity the coach asked them because they did not sleep last night. If you want to get better at your squat, sleep well, put down your phone, stop doom scrolling on your bed until the battery runs out. Put your phone in the living room, put your phone in the garage. Don't bring your phone into your bed, into your room, and keep your room cool, keep your room dark, and get a clock. Make sure you have at least 8 to 9 hours of sleep a night. It's that simple, guys. And the second reason is not training hard enough. I call it the fake intensity. So a lot of people, they train, they make themselves tired in the gym. And when you feel tired, you feel like the intensity is high for a certain exercise, for a certain set. Especially if you train more than 8 to 10 reps per set, you might feel tired, your muscles might be sore, but it's not the best intensity, it's not the best way to improve your squat PR or any exercises. If you want to get stronger, and I mean that by if you want to increase your absolute strength, you need to lift heavier, meaning less reps, probably more rest time between your sets, and maybe less sets, because when you're lifting at your absolute limit, you won't be able to repetitively perform at that same level, same intensity within a given day. Stop doing useless intensity. Stop using soreness as a signal to think you're going hard. So how to fix this? How to make sure you're doing the right intensity in order for your numbers to go up. The good rule of thumb is stay in the 3 to 5 rep range. Unless you're a power lifter, unless you're training for the Olympic weightlifting type of movements, which 1 rep max is important. I would say for most people, for the general population, if you want to lift heavy, if you want to get better at lifting heavy, stronger, stay within the 3 to 5 rep scheme. If you want to play it safe, especially for older populations or athletes who had injuries, you might want to leave anywhere from 1 to 2 or even 2 to 4 reps of reserves in the tank. So that way we eliminate all the risk, not all, but most of the risk, but still reap the benefits of heavy lifting. And then the third reason is overtraining. So this one often overlaps with the first one. A lot of athletes who are stuck, most often, 1, they're not recovering enough, and then 2, for a long period of time, they've been training too much. They've been going too heavy, way too often, without enough recovery, which causes overtraining. Signs of overtraining includes being stuck. You stay at the same number for a long time, or even your performance starts to decline, meaning you're not even hitting the numbers you're hitting as you were, despite getting everything right. So the solution to overtraining is pretty simple. Reduce the intensity as well as reduce the frequency of your trainings. Of course, you want to be looking at your recovery as well. There might be something going on in your recovery that you're not doing, especially like sleeping. Are you sleeping well, or is it because is your training affecting your sleep? And you might need to address that first, or you might need to address that issue as well, other than reducing training and reducing intensity. Number 4, too much variety. Okay, so for this one, if you want to improve your numbers for a specific exercise, let's say the squat, you should not be doing too many exercises that might be taking time away from the squat. Let's face it, if you want to improve squat, or if you think you want to improve squat, when was the last time you actually squat? How many times do you squat per week or per month? Some people want to improve their squat, but they're only squatting twice per month. You're not going to improve your squat if you're only doing it twice a month. You need to increase the frequency of you performing and training that specific exercises. And way too often, this happens a lot in youth athletes. Basically, their program, the exercise selections is all over the place. And I understand that youth athletes, especially younger athletes, they need novelty. But as an athlete gets older, oftentimes we need to reduce the amount of exercises. We need to cut the fat, which is a lot of the movements, a lot of the exercises that are not as beneficial. So the solution of having too many novelty in your program is to actually, one, cut down the novelty and increase the frequency of a specific movement. Or if you want novelty within the exercise, I think, for me personally, I think that is okay. For example, for the squat, you can be doing back squat, you can be doing front squat, you can be doing goblet squat, or even safety bar squat, head tilt squat. For me, these kind of variety is fine. It will increase your PR numbers in the long run. But if you're just throwing all kinds of exercises that are not serving the squat, you are taking time away from the squat, and that's why you're stuck most of the time. And number 5, the 5th reason most people are stuck is because terrible life choices. What do I mean by terrible life choices? If you're an athlete or not, you want to improve your numbers, you want to get better in your sport. You train hard for 2 hours to 5-6 hours a day, but all you do all day is sit in front of your computer or on your sofa doom scrolling, being in a bad posture all day. That's what I call bad life choices. You can be as good as you are in your training sessions, but if your posture is bad the rest of the day, it's gonna undo all the hard work that you did in the gym. It's gonna add so many minor issues into your body. It's going to affect your squat numbers. It's gonna affect your performance on the court, on the field. Oftentimes, these habits, they're not big enough or they're not major enough to cause an injury, but you're just capping your potential ceiling with these habits around your life, around your training. Oftentimes, when these habits form, it takes so much effort to undo them that you're unconsciously actually capping your own potential by not paying attention to these little things. Let's face it, if you want to improve your number, Or let's take it even further. If you want to become a higher level athlete, if you want to go pro, if you want to play college, these things matter. If we look at any high level athletes, if we look at any pro athletes, especially those that have long, successful careers, you'll see them not just work hard in the gym and in their craft, but they also take care of their body outside of the gym when they're not training, when they're not in the spotlight. Because let's face it, these are usually the habits that create a high level athlete. These are the habits that make or break an athlete. Because you can have the best God-given talents, but if you're not taking care of it, it'll be taken away from you. And today's sports, it's so competitive. Way too often, things are decided by the minor things. So the life choices that you make might be breaking your neck. So these are the 5 reasons why anyone could be stuck in their squat PR or causing you to not improve in your athletic development. So if you have any questions regarding today's topic, regarding these reasons and how to fix them, if you think I wasn't clear enough in this video, or any questions that you might have regarding this or the solution, please comment down below. I'll try to answer them as best I could. My name is Coach Boon, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.